Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Cup English. I'm Liam.
And I'm Chloe. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, we're so happy you're here with us again. If this is your first time listening, welcome to the Daily Cup English family.
Here, we talk in simple, natural English every day. It's like having a short, friendly chat with friends over a cup of coffee.
Exactly. So if you're learning English, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss any new episodes.
We post a new podcast every day. Short, easy to follow, and full of real English that people actually use.
Today's topic is really interesting. It's about needs versus wants.
Oh yes, such an important topic.
We all have things we need and things we want, right? But sometimes it's not easy to see the difference.
So true. For example, do you really need that new phone? Or do you just want it because it looks cool?
Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Same here. So, today we'll talk about what needs and wants really mean, share our own stories, and maybe help you think about your own choices too.
Great. So grab your coffee, tea, or water, and let's get started. So, Chloe, let's start simple. What do you think is the difference between a need and a want?
I think needs are things we must have to live, like food, water, a home, and clothes.
Right. We can't live without those things.
Exactly. And wants are things that make life more fun or comfortable, like new clothes, a big TV, or a nice vacation.
Yeah, that makes sense. So needs keep us alive and wants make life enjoyable.
Perfectly said.
Let's give some examples. For me, a need is food. I need to eat every day. But a want, I want pizza.
I like that one. Same idea here. I need water, but I want coffee.
Ooh, that's a good one. I feel like coffee is a need for many people, though.
True. Maybe it's not a real need, but it feels like one sometimes.
Totally. What about things like a phone or the internet? Do you think they're needs or wants?
That's a hard one. For work or study, a phone and internet can be needs, right? But for watching funny videos all night, that's more of a want.
Yeah, guilty. I do that too sometimes.
I think it depends on how we use something. A thing can be both a need and a want at the same time.
Good point. Like clothes, for example. We need clothes to stay warm and to be decent. But when we buy 10 pairs of shoes, that's probably a want.
Oh, yes, I love shoes, but I don't really need so many of them.
Me too. I bought 3 pairs of sneakers last year, and I only wear one of them.
Same story. Sometimes we think something is a need, but it's really just something we want.
That's true. I guess the line between needs and wants is not always clear.
Yeah, sometimes it's blurry, but knowing the difference can help us make better choices with money, time, and even in life.
Absolutely. And it can also make us feel happier and more grateful for what we already have.
I love that. Gratitude is so important.
So now that we understand the basic difference, let's talk about some real-life examples, things we buy or do every day, and how they fit into needs and wants.
Great idea. Let's dive in.
All right, Chloe, let's talk about some real-life examples. What's something you thought you needed, but later realized it was just a want?
Oh, easy one. Last year, I bought a lot of things online. Clothes, candles, even kitchen stuff I never used. At that time, I said, I need this. But later, I was like, no, I just wanted it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Online shopping makes it so easy to buy things.
Totally. It's like I see a cute sweater and I think, I need it right now. But I already have 10 sweaters.
Oh, I've done that too. For me, it's shoes. I love sneakers. A few months ago, I bought a pair of white sneakers. They look so cool, but guess what? I've worn them only twice.
That's so true for many people. We buy because we want to feel good for a moment.
Exactly. I think we often mix needs and wants because we want to feel happy. Shopping gives us that feeling for a short time.
Yes, and sometimes we tell ourselves a story to make it sound like a need. Like, I need this new phone for work, or I need that new bag because it's on sale.
Oh, the on sale one. That's a classic. It's 50% off. I have to buy it.
I know, right? But if we didn't plan to buy it before, it's not really a need.
True. What about things like cars or phones? Sometimes people say they need a new one every year.
I think if your car works fine or your phone still works, you don't need a new one. You just want it because it looks new and shiny.
Yeah, same here. I used to upgrade my phone every 2 years, but now I keep it until it really stops working.
That's smart. It saves money and the planet, too.
Good point. And speaking of phones, we also use them for different reasons. For work or study, that's a need. But scrolling TikTok for 2 hours, that's a want.
You're calling me out. I do that sometimes, too.
We all do. But I think it's okay to have wants, as long as we understand them.
Exactly. It's not bad to want nice things. The problem is when we forget what's truly important.
Right. Sometimes we forget our real needs, like sleep, healthy food, or time with family, because we focus too much on buying things.
That's such a good point, Liam. Real needs don't always cost money.
Yeah, so true.
So, to sum up, everyone has needs and wants. The key is to know the difference and not let our wants control us.
Perfectly said. And next, maybe we can talk about why we often confuse them, like how ads, social media, and friends make us want more things.
Oh, yes, that's a big one. Let's talk about that next.
So, Chloe, you said before that we often confuse needs and wants. Why do you think that happens?
I think one big reason is advertising. Ads are everywhere, on TV, on YouTube, on social media. They all tell us you need this, even when we don't.
Yeah, that's so true. Every time I open Instagram, I see something new, like shoes, watches, or phones, and suddenly I want them.
I love that. Same here. It's crazy how fast that feeling comes. 1 second you're fine, and the next second you're like, wow, I really need that.
Exactly. I saw an ad for a smartwatch last week. It said, "This watch helps you stay healthy." So I thought, oh, maybe I need it to be healthy, but I still don't run.
That's a perfect example. We sometimes believe that buying something will fix a problem in our lives.
Yeah, like, I'll be happier if I buy this, or I'll be cooler if I wear that.
And social media makes it even harder. When we see our friends posting pictures of new things, new clothes, new cars, new trips, we start to feel like we need the same.
Oh yes, that comparison feeling, like they have it, so I should have it too.
Exactly. But that's not true. Everyone's life is different. Just because someone else has something doesn't mean we need it too.
I agree. I think sometimes we buy things to feel better about ourselves or to fit in.
Yeah, and sometimes we just buy because we're bored.
I'm not sometimes. I open an app, scroll, and suddenly I'm buying something I didn't even plan to buy.
I think we've all done that. That's why it's important to stop and think before we buy.
Right. Maybe we should ask ourselves, do I really need this, or do I just want it?
Exactly. A small question like that can save a lot of money and stress.
So true, and it also helps us live more simply and happily.
I love that. Simple life, happy life.
Couldn't agree more. So now that we know why we confuse needs and wants, maybe we can talk about how to tell the difference and make smarter choices.
Perfect. Let's do that next.
All right, Chloe, we've talked about how easy it is to mix up needs and wants. But now the big question is, how can we really know what we need?
Good question. I think the first step is to stop and think before we buy or do something.
Yeah, that's true, but what should we think about exactly?
Well, I like to ask myself a few simple questions. The first one is, can I live without it?
Oh, that's smart. So if the answer is yes, then it's probably a want, not a need.
Exactly. And the second question is, will this help me in the long term or just make me happy for a short time?
Nice one. I like that. Sometimes things make us happy for one day, but later we forget about them.
Totally. Like that coffee machine I bought last year. I thought I needed it to make my mornings better, but now I don't even use it.
Oh, yeah, that happens. For me, it was a smartwatch. I told myself I needed it to exercise more. But guess what? I didn't exercise more. I just had a fancy watch.
So funny. See, that's the thing. We have to be honest with ourselves.
Right. Another good idea is to wait. If you still want something after a few days or a week, maybe it's okay to get it.
Yes, the wait rule. It really works. Sometimes I wait a week and then I realize, you know what? I don't need it anymore.
I love that. It helps us save money and make better choices.
Definitely. Also, I like to make 2 lists when I go shopping. One for needs and one for wants.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It's simple. On the needs list, I write things like milk, rice, or toothpaste. On the wants list, I write things like candles or snacks. Then I focus on the first list.
That's so practical. I should start doing that too.
It really helps. You don't have to say no to everything you want. You just learn to make better decisions.
Exactly. It's not about living with less. It's about living smart.
Well said, Liam.
Thanks. So maybe next we can talk about something deeper. How needs and wants are not just about money or things, but also about life and emotions.
Oh, I love that topic. Let's go there next. So, Liam, before the break... Oh, wait, we don't have a break.
Yeah, we keep going.
You said something really interesting. Needs and wants aren't just about money or shopping, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think we also have emotional and mental needs like love, rest, peace, and friendship.
Totally agree. For example, we need love and care from people around us, but sometimes we want too much attention or approval.
That's true. Like when we post something online and keep checking how many likes we get.
Yes, that's such a good example. We don't need 100 likes to be happy. We just want them.
Right. And sometimes we want to do everything at once, work, study, exercise, hang out. But what we need is just to rest.
Oh, yes, that happens to me a lot. I want to do more, but my body says, please rest.
Same here. Sometimes I forget that sleep is a real need. Without enough rest, I feel tired, sad, and even angry.
Yes, sleep is such a basic need, but many people treat it like it's optional.
True. And you know, I also think people confuse emotional wants with needs. For example, some people think they need someone else to make them happy.
Oh, that's a deep one. I think happiness should start inside us. We need self-love and peace, but we want others to make us feel better.
Exactly. If we only look for happiness outside, we'll always want more and more.
So true. It's like we're never satisfied.
Yeah. But when we know what we really need, like rest, good food, love, or time for ourselves, we start feeling more peaceful.
I love that. It's about balance, right? It's okay to want nice things, but we should also care for our real needs, body, mind, and heart.
Exactly. Balance is everything.
So maybe a good question to ask ourselves is, Does this make my life better or just louder?
Wow, that's a beautiful question. I like that a lot.
Thanks, Liam.
So, Chloe, before we finish today's talk, how about we share one personal story, something we thought we needed, but later realized it was just a want?
Oh, I have a good one. Let's do that in our last part.
Perfect. Let's go. All right, Chloe, time to share. What's one thing you thought you needed, but later realized it was just a want?
Okay, don't judge me, but my expensive coffee machine.
Oh no, here we go.
I saw it online. It looks so nice, shiny, modern, and the ad said, make cafe-style coffee at home. I thought, yes, I need this to start my mornings right.
And did it make your mornings better?
For about 1 week. But then I got busy, stopped using it, and went back to my simple instant coffee.
That's so funny, but I totally understand.
Yeah, now I see I didn't need that machine. What I needed was just a few quiet minutes in the morning to relax.
Wow, that's a great lesson. For me, it was my car. I wanted a new one so badly. My old car was fine, but I thought I needed something newer, faster, cooler.
Oh, I get that.
But after I bought it, I realized I didn't feel any happier. The new car was nice, but my old one worked perfectly fine. I just wanted to feel special.
Yeah, we all do that sometimes, but at least you learned something from it.
I did. It taught me that wants don't always make us happy for long.
Exactly. It's okay to want things, we all do, but we should never forget what we really need.
Well said, Chloe. I think that's the heart of today's talk.
Yeah, be thankful for what you already have and think twice before chasing what you only want.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Liam. And thanks to everyone listening today.
You guys are the best. And now let's wrap it up with some positive vibes.
All right, everyone. That's it for today's episode of Daily Cup English.
Yeah, thanks so much for spending time with us today. We really enjoyed talking about needs versus wants.
We hope today's chat made you think a little about what you really need and what you only want.
And maybe, next time you're about to buy something, you'll stop and ask yourself, do I need this or do I just want it?
Exactly. Little by little, that can help you live smarter, save money, and feel more thankful.
Totally agree. And remember, it's okay to have wants, but don't forget your real needs. Good food, enough sleep, love, and peace of mind.
That's a beautiful reminder, Liam.
Thanks. And if you liked today's episode, don't forget to follow our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our daily talks.
We share new episodes every day, short, simple, and full of real English you can use in daily life.
Thanks again for listening, friends. Have a great day.
Stay kind, stay curious, and stay grateful.
Bye, everyone.